History remembers the inventors who changed the world. But what about the discoveries that never saw the light of day? Hidden in the shadows are inventions so powerful, so revolutionary, that they were deliberately buried, suppressed, concealed from the public eye. These forbidden creations could have altered the course of history, but someone, somewhere, decided we weren't ready. Or maybe it was never in their interest to let us see. What truths lie behind these lost innovations? Let's find out. Number 1. Henry Ford's Hemp Car. Our cars today are typically made of materials like steel, aluminum, fiberglass, and plastic. But someone back in the day found a plant alternative to that. Not many people know this, but Henry Ford once thought completely out of the box. In 1941, he made a prototype car made from a mixture of hemp fibers, soybeans, straw, and resin, while the chassis was made from a combination of hemp and steel. The car's body was lightweight yet incredibly strong. He even famously demonstrated its durability by hitting it with an axe. The biocomposite car could also run on hemp-based ethanol fuel, promoting sustainability long before it became a trend. However, the vision clashed with the interests of the powerful oil industry. After World War II, oil and steel dominated the market, and Ford's dream of using renewable resources like hemp faded into obscurity, buried by corporate interests that preferred petroleum-based vehicles. Number 2. Harnessing radiant energy. T. Henry Morey was an early 20th century inventor who claimed to have developed a device that aimed to tap into the limitless energy of the cosmos. He essentially wanted to convert all the free energy from the environment into electricity. His radiant energy device was said to work by tapping into cosmic energy, but despite numerous demonstrations, skeptics remained unconvinced. The device reportedly defied conventional physics and produced more energy than it consumed. Morey had some impressive demonstrations, but his claims were met with skepticism, partly due to a lack of reproducible evidence and technical details of his invention. Number 3. Viktor Grabenikov's Anti-Gravity Device. Viktor Grabenikov, a self-taught Russian entomologist, claimed to have stumbled upon an extraordinary phenomenon while studying insect wings. In 1990, he built a flying platform based on what he called the cavity structural effect, which technically meant that it could allow him to levitate. He claimed that certain biomaterials possess anti-gravitational properties, especially the wings of beetles, that can interact with Earth's magnetic field and negate the effect of gravity. His device didn't need any engines or fuel, and he said it could reach speeds of up to 930 miles an hour and reach heights of 984 feet from the ground, all while making no sound or wind. He described how it could distort time and space, and even cause invisibility. Grabenikov never demonstrated his invention publicly, leaving many to wonder if it was real or just an imaginative tale. His patent was rejected in 1992, and then he went on to demonstrate his findings through a book instead. The book failed to convince any of the scientific community and general public. Maybe he tapped into some unknown source of power or technology that was deemed too dangerous for human use. And so, all the buzz around his so-called invention was silenced. Number 4. Pursuit of perpetual motion. Victor Schauberger was an Austrian mystic and inventor who dived deep into the mysterious world of water flow and natural energy. He believed that nature's flow of water held secrets to perpetual motion, a machine that could run forever without needing extra energy. Schauberger's experiments focused on how water spirals move in nature, such as its flows in rivers and whirlpools. He thought that by mimicking these natural patterns, he could unlock a new energy source. His work was shrouded in mystery, with some saying he was on the brink of revolutionary discovery. Even though Schauberger's ideas were unconventional, they lacked the understanding of fundamental physics and practical demonstration due to the limited technology of his time. Number 5. Coral Castle. If you think Egyptian pyramids are a mystery, wait till you hear about the Coral Castle. Coral Castle is one of Florida's strangest tourist spots, built by Edward Leedskonen, a Latvian immigrant. What's wild about this place is that Ed built the entire structure, which has massive coral rock walls, carvings, furniture, and even a rock tower, completely by himself. We're talking about over 1,100 tons of rock, including a 9-ton gate that he balanced so well it could be pushed with one finger. Did he get an alien helping hand? Who knows? Now don't confuse it to be made with corals, because it's actually made of oolite, a sedimentary rock also called oolitic limestone. This guy worked mostly at night and never allowed anyone to see him working. This kept his techniques a secret. No one ever saw him moving the stones, leading to theories about anti-gravity, magnetism, or hidden knowledge from ancient civilizations. Ed himself hinted at using the secrets of the pyramids. While scientists believe he used simple tools and pulleys, no one knows for sure. The whole Coral Castle took him 28 years to finish and is a complete mystery because no one knows how he did that. Number 6. Williams Xjet. Doesn't this thing look like something straight out of Jetsons? It's called the Williams Xjet and was a small, single-person flying machine. Developed in the 1980s by the Williams International Company for military use, this single-person aircraft, often dubbed the Flying Pulpit, had no wings or rotors. It could hover, fly in all directions, and even perform quick maneuvers at up to 60 miles per hour. It was powered by a small turbojet engine and had a range of 30 miles on a full tank. Despite its innovative design, it was deemed impractical for military use compared to other flying vehicles like helicopters or unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. So despite gaining the imagination of many, Williams Xjet got shelved forever, never to be brought under consideration again. To be honest, it does look cool to have a go on it. Number 7. The Cloudbuster. Wilhelm Reich, an Austrian psychiatrist, believed he had discovered a form of life energy called orgone. In the 1950s, he built a device known as the Cloudbuster, which he claimed could manipulate weather by concentrating this energy. The machine consisted of long, hollow tubes aimed at the sky, supposedly pulling orgone energy from the atmosphere to create or dissipate clouds. What is this energy? Well, it's a hypothetical form of universal life energy that he believed could influence physical health, weather, and even sexual energy. Wilhelm believed it to be an invisible force and built devices to accumulate and manipulate it for human benefit. He reportedly used his Cloudbuster to produce rain for a drought-stricken blueberry farm in Maine in the 1950s and essentially saved the crop. Number 8. The original electric car. Electric cars have been in the spotlight for quite some time now, thanks to the continued attention towards sustainability and pollution control. But did you know that the first ever electric car model had a tragic end? Let me tell you more. General Motors was way ahead of its time and introduced their EV1 in 1996. It was a fully electric car and seemed to signal a shift in the automotive industry. It was sleek, futuristic, and had a range of 70 to 140 miles, depending on its battery type. General Motors only released 1,117 of these cars, and then suddenly, in 1999, canceled the EV1 program completely. By 2002, nearly all EV1s were withdrawn and either donated to museums or demolished in car-crushing facilities. This sudden decision became a matter of speculation and controversy for the company. Why would GM destroy something so revolutionary? Some believe big oil interests pressured the shutdown to keep electric cars off the road. Others think the technology was too expensive and unprofitable. Number 9. Project XA. Back in the mid-20th century, cigarette culture was not only normalized but actively promoted. Advertisements featured doctors endorsing smoking, and it was seen as glamorous, sophisticated, and socially essential. As a result, concerns over health risks, such as cancer, were largely downplayed or ignored. But the health issues of smoking were always there, and with increasing concerns, Dr. James D. Mould, working with Liggett & Myers, recognized them and created a safer cigarette with $15 million of investment and 12 years of research. He knew that people wouldn't quit smoking completely, so it was better to create a version that could reduce its harmful effects. His innovative solution involved using palladium, a rare metal, to filter out cancer-causing chemicals in tobacco. Early tests showed promise, suggesting that the addition of palladium dramatically reduced the carcinogenicity of cigarettes. But his efforts were eventually muffled by corporate interests, and the project never went past the research and development phase to commercial production. Number 10. The Hendershot Generator. The Hendershot Generator was a device created by a self-taught inventor named Charles Garrett Hendershot. He believed the device could generate free, unlimited electricity. Hendershot claimed his generator worked by harnessing the Earth's magnetic fields and used it to create power without any external energy source. Despite its buzz in the 1920s, the generator's actual workings and efficiency were never fully proven or replicated. Some say it was a breakthrough that never got its due, while others think it was just a well-crafted illusion. Either way, the Hendershot Generator remains a fascinating chapter in the human quest for free energy. So tell me, which of these revolutionary ideas had the biggest scope, and which one seems a hoax? Write it down in the comment section. Check out my next video on the screen, and I'll see you there.